Hey everyone, welcome back with another session in geography. So today we'll start a new chapter, that is India natural vegetation and wildlife. Okay. Now, natural vegetation. Now when we see nature has gifted us with a large variety of natural resources. And one of them, if we see, is the natural vegetation. Isn't it? Now, plants that grow naturally without human interference and have been left undisturbed for a long time is known as the natural vegetation of a place. Okay. Now, the natural vegetation of India ranges from what is found in tropical regions to Arctic regions. So, starting from tropical regions till Arctic regions, we can get this natural vegetation. Although the distribution of vegetation of India is uneven and is determined by the amount of rainfall, soil, climate and topography. Now you know very well that distribution of vegetation in India is uneven, absolutely. It's not the same everywhere. In different places it is in different proportion. Now the variety of vegetation is also there. Now it's not the same types of vegetation that grows in different parts of the region. So in different places we have different types of vegetation. Alright. And the factors that determine those are the amount of rainfall, soil, climate and topography. All these factors, they influence the growth of different kinds of vegetation in different places. Now in this chapter, what we do in this chapter, we'll study about the different types of forest and wildlife found in India. Alright, so let's begin with the types of forest. Now if you see, the 5 main types of natural vegetation which are found in India are: first, that is the tropical evergreen forests; second, tropical deciduous forests; third, thorn and scrub forests; fourth, mountain forests; and last one, that is the mangrove or the tidal forests. So today we will discuss the tropical evergreen forest and the tropical deciduous forests. First is tropical evergreen forests. Now, as the name suggests, the trees in these forests, these are evergreen. Why? Because the trees shed their leaves at different times of the year, and as a result, the forest looks green all year round. Okay. Now, if we see, these forests are found in the regions that receive an annual rainfall of more than 250 centimeters, and they have short dry season. So that's why they stay green throughout the year. They get more than 250 centimeters, and dry season is also very short. Now if we see the temperature here ranges between 25 degrees Celsius and 35 degrees Celsius. Okay, that is tropical temperate kind of with moderate, that is. Now children, tropical evergreen forests are also known as tropical rainforests. Okay, these are also known as tropical rainforest. Now these forests are found in northeastern states, parts of West Bengal, along with the Western Ghats and the island groups of Lakshadweep and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So in these areas, mostly these tropical evergreen forests are found. Now, the trees of the tropical evergreen forest are tall and are of hardwood type. Okay, and the broad foliage forms different layers. The broad leaves, they form different layers. Now, which are the layers? Let's see. That is emergent, canopy, understory and the forest floor. These 4 are the different layers that the broad foliage forms. Okay. Now, the tallest layer of the rainforest, as you can see in the picture, the tallest layer, the rainforest is the emergent layer. And here, trees can reach up to 150 feet. That's the emergent layer. Secondly, the layer where the tall trees form an umbrella at the top as you can see here in the canopy layer. So they form an umbrella. The tall trees, they form an umbrella at the top, and thus it's called the canopy layer. Fine. Now, the canopy, they prevents the sunlight from penetrating below. Yes, children. Now, these forests, these are like so dense, the sunlight cannot penetrate properly through the leaves. Okay. So that's why in these areas, the weather is always a bit chilly. Okay. Now, the understory, if we see, the understory is made up of shorter trees and shrubs. And lastly, the forest floor, if you see, the forest floor hardly receives any sunlight, because of which plants rarely grow here, and dead plants decompose very quickly. Okay. All these things. Now, along with all this, many valuable trees found in these forests, such as like ebony, mahogany, and rosewood. Along with this, wild rubber tree and the bamboos are also grown in these forests. Okay, so these are all the important informations about the tropical evergreen forest. Now let's move on to the tropical deciduous forest. Now if you see the tropical deciduous forest, these are the most widespread forests found in India. And these are also known as the monsoon forests, as they are found in regions with monsoon climate. Now the forests, they receive an annual rainfall between 150 to 200 centimeters with a long dry season. And these forest children, they shed their leaves during the dry season. Alright, now if you see which places they are found along the eastern slopes of the Western Ghats, northeastern part of the Peninsular Plateau, foothills of the Himalayas, and the eastern part of the northern plains. So in these areas, these trees are found, these forests are found. Now if you see these forests, these are like less dense and have shorter trees with broad trunks. Alright. These are less dense and they have shorter trees with broad trunks. Now if we see, the main trees which are found here are, that is, the sal, teak, shisham and bamboo. So these are the important trees which are grown in these forests. Now children, another important thing is that all these trees, these are like economically the most important forest, because this gives a great profit to us also. Now sal, teak, these are like very valuable in the market also. Okay, these are very costly and these are very valuable. This way, these deciduous forests, these are economically the most important forest among all. Okay, so that's all we have in this session, and here you can see that is the map of the tropical evergreen forest, and here this is the tropical deciduous forest. Now all the dark green color, these are the evergreen forest, and the light green, these are the deciduous forests. Okay, so that's all we have in this session. In the next session we will discuss about the thorn and the scrub forest, mountain forest, and the other forest that we have. So until the next time, bye bye.